Don't go changing yours again.
Oh, no, I'm keeping this one for a long, long time.
Maybe not as long as you thought, Ncuti. There have been a lot of rumours about what's going to be happening after season 2 for months now. And as we know, there were some reshoots in February which has got a lot more people talking, which is sort of hinted towards the fact that they have filmed a regeneration scene. This guy called Andrew, I think his name is, from Reddit, has leaked a lot of spoilers for the finale, and I'm not going to tell you what they are. Loads of other YouTubers have done it. If you want to know yourself, you can go onto Reddit and it will come up. But I'm aware that some people that watch my videos will not want to know the actual rumours that he's predicted. But he has predicted things like episode 3 being a midnight sequel, the Fugitive Doctor appearing in episode 5, the return of Captain Poppy, and Doctor Who fans appearing in Lux. Essentially, he has got a lot right so far, and some of them leaks are very bold, and I can understand why they need to release it at the same time, because that would be spoiled straight away. Massive potential leaks. But I want to speak more about this 16th Doctor leak. This isn't really like a massive spoiler. We obviously know that the whole of Doctor Who's future is uncertain, but even more for Ncuti. And I don't want Ncuti to leave. Let's make that very important. If there is no regeneration at the end of season 2, and we eventually do get Ncuti for hopefully eventually season 3 or something, a Christmas special, I will be so happy. Because when you look at it like this, he's really not been in Doctor Who very long. He's had 18 episodes if you include his Christmas specials. Bearing in mind 73 Yards and Lucky Day, he was not in barely at all. So that comes down to just 16 episodes. If you look at the likes of Capaldi, Matt Smith, David Tennant, their first seasons, including Christmas specials, are nearly as much as Ncuti's whole run as the Doctor if he leaves after season 2. This is how small. And it took me a while to really love Capaldi. It took more than a season, even took more than 2 seasons. Tennant wouldn't have been as popular as he was if he just had this amount of episodes. And I do understand this is down to simply only having 8 episodes. But this is why you've really got to make sure that he's got to have about 4 or 5 seasons just to catch up with the amount that past Doctors have had. So when you put it into perspective, we have not had Ncuti at all. But as we know, there has been no announcement regarding the future of Doctor Who, and I've spoken before about what's potentially next, if that's another series, if it's a set of specials, whatever. We don't know what's going to be happening. One of the leaks, which I'm going to spill now, and it doesn't reveal any names, it doesn't reveal anything like massively shocking, but just in case you don't want to know at all, I would suggest not looking. Not listening and looking at what I'm about to say. It does look like a regeneration has been filmed for the 16th Doctor to come in at the end of, what's it called? The Reality War? The end of the season 2 finale. I can't remember the name of it. If Russell T Davies and the Doctor Who team do not know the future of Doctor Who, why would you cast a 16th Doctor? Unless they secretly know what's going to be happening with Doctor Who. So maybe they've decided, they've actually found out that Disney's saying no, so BBC are going to take it on themselves. Maybe they've found another partner. Maybe Disney have said, you know what, let's give it another go. You would think that that would have happened if they're announcing the 16th Doctor. Another thing is they could have just done it to create more excitement about potentially this Doctor that could come about, but yet again it makes no sense if they've had no green light, unless they're confident. So with how Doctor Who is going at the moment, the 16th Doctor rumours are very odd to me because we don't know what's happening with the show. Regarding Ncuti leaving, I completely get it. I get that the show is in a bit of a whirlwind at the moment. We don't know when we're going to next get anything. We don't know if we're going to get anything for quite a while. And I've spoken so many times before that Ncuti is a popular guy. He wants to go and do new things. I understand that. And it could potentially be 2-3 years before we get anything. So, or the most obvious option, and this makes sense in my mind, is a regeneration was filmed, but simply an open-ended regeneration. We know David Tennant's done it before. If Ncuti decides, you know what, I'm going to stay, then the regeneration can just be pulled back to Ncuti or the new Doctor. That will then give a cliffhanger and leave fans on their toes. But the reason why I made this video is because people have been speaking about the new 16th Doctor, the person that's leaked things that have gotten correctly is now leaking. There's going to be the 16th Doctor is going to be in that episode, it's going to be revealed. So I think the leaks make no sense. I'm not disregarding them as saying that they're completely utter rubbish. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me unless Russell T Davies has already made a decision and is simply not telling us, which is a possibility. But let me know your thoughts in the comments about all of these rumours. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to subscribe, we are on the way to 1,000 subscribers and I'd really appreciate it if anyone can help me get there. Thank you for everyone that has subscribed though. And give this video a like, and I'll see you all very, very soon for the Interstellar Song Contest review. How exciting. Goodbye.